What's up, world? Uko here from Better Therapy Now. Authentic purpose. This is a theme that has really evolved through all the things that I'm writing, all the things that I'm creating. And I wanted to explain it a little bit. So it started with some video that I watched where the person argued that you can't really develop your own core values, and it's better or more conducive to adopt core values that have always been in existence, or a collection of core values that have always been in existence. And I think I challenge that because I think each person's core values are very unique to themselves. But I think that it's very easy to just adopt the core values that exist within your environment, whatever environment you grow up in. And I believe that core values or authentic purpose are is born from core values. And I think it is true that developing core values are very difficult, but one of the strategies that I think are useful, or that I've seen be useful in developing an authentic purpose and core values, is by looking at a couple of things. One is the biggest struggle that you've ever gone through in your life and analyzing the decision making that you made during that time and which values or um, circumstances were driving you to make different decisions. And then another thing to look at is the best time in your life and what things you learned from that and what values kind of drove you during that time. And then that is a clue to what core values or what values are core to you. For me, my high school, really junior high from high school, are one of the, I guess, keystone areas or best times of my life. I was like obsessed with basketball. That's basically all I thought about all day long. And my all of my decision making, like my idea about discipline and the people that I was looking up to at that time, which were all driven by discipline, really kind of formulated the way that I live my life today and the way that my life is structured today. All of this really was given birth during that time period when I was very obsessed with sports, very obsessed with this dream of going and playing college basketball and being an athlete at the collegiate level. All that was really born then. And when I look back, what I realized was that I wasn't really obsessed with the sport in and of itself. It wasn't necessarily like art for art's sake or playing the game for the game's sake. There was something else at hand. And the thing that I really wanted was the attention that I thought being an athlete would give me. I was doing sports and being very obsessive about sports because of the glory that was involved. I was looking up to professional athletes. I was seeing how popular and famous they were. And I was looking at that and saying, I wanted that too. I didn't realize that at the time. I just thought, oh, I want to be an athlete. I love this game and I want to do this for the rest of my life. But what was really going on was that there was something missing, something involving attention that I wasn't receiving that I wanted. And I thought that I could fulfill that by being an athlete. So I was in it not for the sport, but I was in it for the glory. So my purpose at the time was sports, it was athletics, but it wasn't an authentic purpose. So that is how I developed this idea that you need to find purpose, but the purpose needs to be authentic. I added the word authentic to authentic purpose specifically in response to that time because I was kind of misguided at the time. I was doing something not for the thing that I wanted wasn't really authentic. It was really to fulfill an insecurity in me. So now when I think of my core values and the purpose that is born from that, it always has to be authentic. And I think that is almost like a cheat code or a way to identify what maybe one or two of your core values are, is by looking at one of the best times of your life, exploring what was driving you, and then in hindsight, kind of what did you learn from that time and what has kind of crystallized or refined itself from that time.